Hey friends. Whew. I don't know if you can see that sweat. It is hot out here, y'all. It's been a beautiful day, but it is hot. And I just thought I might share for a few minutes. I was thinking back on myself, probably about 6, 7, 8 years ago. Probably 6-ish. And I was thinking about how I just came to walking with the Lord for real. I say that a lot in my journal, for real. And that's just because that's when it really became real to me. That's when it, instead of being an idea or good thoughts or something I had to do, something I had to quit doing, it stopped being all that and it just started becoming real, like a friendship. That's what it, how I could describe it. Like a friendship. I started to have a friendship with the Lord. That's the best way I can describe it now. I don't know if I have to say, you know, where's, I don't know. Somebody might say, well, where's the reverence and the honor? It's more than friendship. Yeah, it surely is. Very much so. But when it started out for me, all I could say was it was like getting to know somebody from scratch, like for the first time, getting to know them. That's what I started doing. And I was just thinking back on myself then. What a mess I was in. And I thought, what would you say now, Misty, to your old self back then, 6-ish to 7 years ago? What would you tell her? Because back then, I tried everything in this world to bring myself some happiness. I was so wounded and hurt and broken. Really, I was hopeless. It makes me sad just to think about it, y'all. And I know that there are people out there, women out there that feel like this right now. That's why I thought I might share it. I hate that anybody has to go through what they're going through. And there's people that's went through worse than what I have. But how hurt I was with the things I went through in life, up until the point when I was probably around 32, 33, 32 probably, I knew how bad that hurt felt. I knew how real it was. So if there's anybody that I might could encourage that finds themselves in that place, I just say for real, I say for honest with all my heart that the only hope I know of is Jesus, the Lord Jesus Christ. That's the only hope I know of. Y'all, I tried to find hope in a man. I've been married twice. But I've been doing that since I was 15 years old, trying to find hope and love, attention in a guy. I've let myself be used over the years so very much because I didn't understand that those men didn't love me. They could care less. I try to teach my daughter about that. Tell her, as she gets older, the things that were wrong that I've done and been through, so that warn her about this. But anyways, y'all, was just so wounded and hurt, hopeless. I grew up with a alcoholic dad, so I guess issues came from that. I don't know. It was just a mess. That's all I know. I wasn't a good mom. How could I have been? I mean, I did the best I could at that time. And some people might have said I was a better mom than some people, but y'all, I don't think it was good. I don't know how I was so broken and messed up and hurt and inside, I couldn't hardly take care of myself, much less somebody else. But here's what I would say, looking back to my old self, Misty. I would tell myself, I would say to this woman, I would just say, if it's the last thing you do, find somebody. This is what I would say. I would say, find somebody that loves the Lord, that walks with the Lord every day, that loves to talk about the Lord, somebody that will share with you their state of being before they came to Christ, somebody that will listen to you, that don't judge you, somebody you can be honest with, which really back at that time I might have told somebody some of the truth of who I was, but I wouldn't have told somebody all of it. But that's all right, because the Lord, as you walk with Him, He creates honest hearts. He gives you that. But that's what I would say to somebody. I would say, find somebody like that. Don't matter what you have to do. You know, I don't know. I'm not saying y'all, yes, we want to point people to Christ, and we want them to come to Christ, to know Him and His goodness, His amazing ways, what He can do in a person's life. But y'all, me back then, I wasn't ready to do that. I felt so shamed and guilty and bad about myself. I surely couldn't face up to somebody that was the creator of everything, you know? I wasn't ready. So the best thing I would say to my old self, a woman like that, oh, I don't want to get bit by this mosquito, is find somebody that will be willing to take you under their wing and just walk life with you for a while, you know? I remember Paul said, I don't know where it's at, you'd have to Google it and look it up, but he said, imitate me. You know? He told people, imitate my faith. Imitate my walk. I just needed somebody to show me some grace and some mercy, to not judge me. That was a big thing. And y'all, I had somebody in my life like that too. Known her since I was about 22 years old. I call her my lighthouse because she always, the Lord was a part of everything in her life. It was amazing. It was almost, to me back then, it was sickening. You know, I would even make fun at the way now, oh, what a blessing, my good friend. She's a little older than me, and I've watched her, you know, I watched her lose her husband all of a sudden, and they were so close. I've just watched her walk through a lot. But y'all, she took me under her wing. She did not judge me. She did not. She corrected me in love so gently, just like the Lord does. But the thing about it is, my old self that I'm talking to here, yeah, I had access to her 24/7 if I wanted it. But I wasn't interested in that kind of life. I didn't want that. You know? I wanted my own way. I wanted to have fun, and I thought that meant drinking, going out to bars, getting some guy's attention. That's what I thought fun was. But she was there, and as I started getting in a desperate situation and I needed her help, y'all, I lived with her with my children for 2 or 3 months. You know, I was so down and broken and just, I mean, had to get on medication, depressed, that she even would give my kids a bath for me, cook for us. I just didn't want to do nothing, y'all. And I remember looking at that phone, looking at those online dating websites, see if anybody messaged me. That's how I was. So I would just say to somebody that might find themselves there, I know you're in a hard place, but there is hope, and hope's name is Jesus. That's the truth. But find somebody. Find somebody. If it's the last thing you do, y'all, that's what I would encourage you to do. That would just show you the right way to live. That would teach you the Word, point you to the Lord. That's what I would say do. So I hope that could help somebody today. I thank the Lord so often, so very often, for this woman. I thank her. I thank her. I told her, you were my lighthouse. She always was there. That mosquito wants to eat me up. She was always there, pointing me like a road sign in the road. Go this way, Misty. Go this way, Misty. Showing me the love of Christ. Showing me how gentle he was, how he did not judge. I mean, all this stuff, y'all. So that's what I would hope for anybody that might be in a situation I was just 6 or 7 years ago, 8 years ago, 9, 10. You know, just like that. It's a complete, wholehearted, different person that I am today. It's amazing, y'all. It's amazing. So find you somebody. That's what I say. Find you somebody that will help you to get to know the Lord. That's the most important thing. So hope that might help somebody. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.